Hey, hello, welcome back, everybody. Hello. How are we? How are you? I should say. Hopefully, I think I got my phone charging here pretty good. Yeah, we should be all right. What's going on in your world today? What's going on in your world today? Get some good music going on here in just a moment. Let's get the chat thing up there. There we go. Yeah, I'm going to talk some motorcycle gear tonight. I'm getting ready to go on a long trip, actually. Yep, a long trip. Cool, clear water. My wires all. I got too many wires. Too many wires. But I don't have wireless everything. Oh my goodness. Just part of me wants to sneeze. Itchy nose. Well, welcome to Deals with David. So nice to have you here joining me here late night tonight. Where are you watching from? What are you doing? Are you just kicking back? You're just kicking back, chilling out? Are you on your phone? You're on your desktop? You're on your laptop? Are you on your iPad? Your Galaxy tablet? I'm always curious to know what people are watching the broadcast on. I would say mostly are mobile, but let me know in the chat what you're watching on. Are you on a tablet or mobile device? Or maybe you've even got me up on the big screen. Do you got me on the big screen in the TV room or the living room? Where are you watching me on? If I'm on the big screen now, I've made the big time. Being on the big screen has a whole different meaning than what it used to. Yeah, it really does. It really, really does. I had fun today. Earlier was live streaming. I think it was about, 3 o'clock Eastern. I'm in the Eastern. Is that tangled up under my necklace too? Eastern Standard Time Zone. And was flying the drone earlier today, the DJI Mini 2. Which, if you've ever been here before, you know I love the drone. And then, then later came home, had a quick bite to eat, and then my wife and I met up with some other friends of ours. She rides motorcycle as well. And I belong to a group called the 999th Legions for Child's Rights. And we went for a ride today and did a special thing for a young fella. So it was a good day. Drone and motorcycle, same day. Awesome day. It's a even better day is drone, motorcycle, and then park the motorcycle, and then go have a beer somewhere on a patio. I never have any drinks on a motorcycle. Never do that. Oh, pardon me. I can't start yawning. I've been wanting to sneeze. I don't know if it's allergies. I've never been told I have allergies. But I always sniffle this time of year and sneeze a bit, right? And it's itchy nose in there. Yeah. I'm looking at some new monitors. Yeah. I need some bigger ones. I got these two little Dells over here, but they're not big enough for that system. I've got like 3 computer setups in here. Yeah. So tell me if you're watching, where you're watching from, or do you ride a motorcycle? Do you fly drone? Drones and motorcycles, 2 of my favorite things. 2 of my favorite things. What are your favorite things? I'd like to know, what are your favorite? Remember that song from The Sound of Music? These are a few of my favorite things. When the dog bites.
Sorry, I'm not sure.
I don't know why she's talking to me. Why is Alexa talking to me? I don't understand. If you're watching, you can also check me out on social media, of course. Deals with David B on Facebook and Instagram. And YouTube as well. I'm on Twitter too, but Facebook and Instagram, that's where I'll mostly be. That's where I mostly be. Now, I'm going to go back to here, and then I go over here. I'm going to try something new. YouTube Connect. I don't think it's there. It's not finding it. That's not it. Tracy, everyone just dropped off, bro, when you started signing. Everyone just dropped off when I started signing on, you mean? Thanks. I can take a joke. I don't normally go on this late. Normally I'd be on by like 10 o'clock. But I didn't make it. But thanks for being here, Tracy. Are you already a follower, Tracy? Have you done the magical thing that all of us influencers ask you to do and hover over and hit that follow button? I'm trying to get to a goal of 2,000 followers by September 1st. So if you're watching and you haven't followed yet, I'd really appreciate you doing that. Oh, singing. Everyone's just dropped off, bro, when you started singing. I actually was a professional karaoke host for 25 years. 20 years full-time. And then I started doing some other things, and I kept it for part-time. But, 20 years full-time I did that. So I sang a lot. And in the beginning, I think back, and there were nights in the beginning, because it was over 20 years ago. So it would have been, 20 years ago, I would have been, it was even longer than that, 30 years ago. So I'm 52 now, so 47 when I really stopped. Oh, that's hard to say, 47, 27. Yeah, okay, so about 20, it was a long time. 20 years full time. And back in the day when I started, karaoke was a brand new thing. And I would sit there for a couple hours some nights just singing. The waitresses would pick out songs for me out of the karaoke book, and I'd just sing them. So I've done a lot of singing. Yeah, that wasn't probably my professional voice. Made you laugh. That's good. That's what I'm looking for. It's chill here, just like having a good time. And I always throw the singing in there once in a while. These are a few of Tracy's favorite things. There you go. Well, if you're entertained and you haven't hit the follow button yet, you should do it by now. Come on, it's right there. You just hover over it. Click, and it'll pop up there, and it'll say, Tracy started following. And I'll go, thank you, Tracy. You're amazing and wonderful and awesome. All right? So there you go. And if you don't follow, I'm still just glad you're here. And I'm just happy you said hello in the chat. One of the greatest things a live streamer like myself can get is engagement in the chat. Otherwise, after a while, you really feel like you're talking to yourself. Even though you look there and you're like, oh, there's this many people watching. But nobody's saying anything. But Tracy, you showed up and you said something. Even though you're making fun of me. It's okay. It was a good making fun of me. Oh, I'm glad I got the water, though. Pardon me one sec. You're probably going to hear that. There we go. That's better. So tell me, Tracy, do you ride a motorcycle? Or do you fly a drone? Two of my favorite things, drones and motorcycles. And tech gear. Lots of tech gear. Alright, we're going to get into some of the motorcycle stuff. I got some new stuff in from Amazon today. Pardon me. And I'm really excited for it. So we're going to talk about that. The stuff that I got today. We'll save that. But we're going to get into this magnetic pouch that I got. Let me get the product cam on for you. So it'll make more sense. How do we do this? What kind of layout do I want to give you here today? Oh, I already have it set up. There you go. I don't want product cam. Let's get it set right, David. I should bring it up on product page too. Oh, you know what that is. What's really going on? Awesome. Let's just close these ones from... Well, this was from yesterday, quite honestly. Refresh. All right, let's get into it. I mean it this time. That, and then me. How about that? So this is Lexan. It's the LX-MT B03. I don't know how they come up with those model numbers. It's the LX-MT B03. That's what we're talking about now. There's my tangled. Oh, that's why I'm caught on the clip. There we go. All right. Need a hot tub. Have you seen that on other platforms? Hot tub live streams? Yeah. Sorry you're not getting that here. I want people to stay. This is the the LX-MT B03 motorcycle tank bag. Phone holder. This will hold up to a 6.5 inch size phone. Smart, whether it's iPhone or whatever. Right? I've had this open once. I put it back together, but let's open her up. There we go. Nice. Well, I have always said that if it comes in a good, sturdy, well-designed and well-built box, that you're likely going to get a good product. And Lexan makes a lot of motorcycle products, and they've done a good job from what I've seen so far. But there it is. So put it in.
I don't know that one.
And Alexa, mute. Lexan. See, I'm not. She thinks I'm talking to her, but I'm not. Yeah. This just a little bit bigger than my hand, so it's a good size, right? I have big hands. Right. It's not even going there. Nice. Opens up good though, and it's got right here the first thing, and this is clever of them to put in here. Why is that upside down? On there. Oh, are you kidding me? So that's right. Oh, that's because I've got this bass backwards. So let's fix that. Let's fix that. Where's the camera? Right there. Yeah, it should be like this. Right. I was looking at it bass backwards. Get in there. Bear with me, folks. There we go. That makes better sense, doesn't it? First thing they did. Very smart. Notice. How hard is that? For your safety, the screen on this pouch will not allow for fingerprint unlocking of your phone. Though the screen can be operated once unlocked, please stop your vehicle before operating your device by hand. Right? It's the installer's responsibility to ensure all magnets make completely contact with your vehicle. Yeah, okay. So, in other words, if you screw it up, don't blame it on us. That's what they're saying. It's got a nice pouch in here. You know, if you got something extra you want to carry on, which was nice. That was thoughtful. A little extra something to hold something. Whatever. Made in China, of course. But take this out. This is where your phone would go, right in here. Now I put my smartphone in there earlier, but you want to take your case off. If you have a case on your phone, you want to take it off. because it's not designed so much for that. It depends on your phone. My phone's the XR or 10R, whatever you're calling it. And once I took the case off, it fit in there just beautifully. Right? So there you go. You zip it up. Nice, tight, waterproof. And you can still control everything. So this would be like if you want to have it on your bike, but you don't want a permanent mount. I have a permanent holder on mine. And I probably should have it in the carousel, but I don't. And then on the back, there's 4 magnets. Like right, there's one here. They kind of, do they slide around? No, they're in a spot, right? But I had this on my tank. I tried it out, and nice and solid. Nice and solid. Let's get it down a little closer. Oh. Yeah. And just a nice product. And at $19.99, you can't go wrong. I'm gonna fix my location. There we go. It's got the Prime delivery on it. So that's cool. I got it, I ordered, and I'm in Canada. Top secret. I'm in Canada, even though I'm broadcasting on the US site. So this is my international business. I'm in Canada. I ordered this and got it the next day. Just like that. So what can I say? So yeah, really happy with the product. I ordered this and I ordered another one, a handlebar mount. I'm probably not going to use this because I like the handlebar mount because it's up there and I can kind of glance. But it is nice to have if you just want something on there and then, you know, you're taking it off and you're not leaving your phone or whatever. This works really well. And it really stuck well to my tank. So, good quality product there. Made by Lexan, as you can see. And iPhone, Android, whatever will fit in there up to 6.5 inches. Cool? Cool. All right. Good product. I only talk about the good stuff here. Even when some brands send me stuff for free, it's honest review. 100% honest review. And I paid for that. I didn't get that sent to me. Cool. All right, I got this today. Let's get to the page here. There we go. So this is a throttle controller. Let's get that ready for you. Tell me what you're really thinking. This is an Atlas throttle controller, motorcycle cruise control. I don't really call it cruise control. I call it's a throttle lock. And the reason I don't call it cruise control is because when you set it, like it doesn't adjust speed if you're going, like, you know, in a car, if you set it for 60 miles an hour, if you go up an incline, it gains the speed and keeps it at 60. If you're coming down, it decreases it and keeps it at 60. This locks the throttle in place, so it's not adjusting itself. But what's great about this, and I'll tell you why I bought it. I had one on my motorcycle that I have now, and the spring busted. It was a cheap, I wouldn't say cheap. It was a good solid one, but the spring busted somehow or whatever because I loosened it too. Anyway, I busted it, and I just never put one back on. I'm like, I mostly do local. I don't go too far. There are times I like, I wish I had that on there because my hand was getting numb. But I'm going to Thunder Bay at the end of the month with about 10 other bikes. And it's a really long drive from where I live. The first day we're doing 1,000 kilometers, and that's only partway there. So let me, you know what? Actually, let me bring it up on the map. Oh. My buddy texted me. But let's Google. Let's go on to, what do I want, maps, I guess it is. Maps it is. We're going to go to Thunder Bay. Thunder Bay, Ontario. So from where I sit, it's a 1,584 kilometers. So the first day we're doing 1,000 kilometers, so more than halfway there. But it's an 18, like 19-hour drive. 19-hour drive. So we're obviously not doing it all in one day. But we are leaving at like 4:30 in the morning. And yeah, that's crazy. That's totally crazy. Oh, why is my Wi-Fi not on? Let's fix that, shall we? That's one thing I wish it did. All right. Hey, Mike Hawk, thank you for the follow. Thank you very much for the follow. I should have some kind of a ding, 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 or alert or something up here. But I'll just say thank you, Mike. I really appreciate that. Mike, do you ride motorcycle? So as I was saying, I got this because I'm going on a really long ride. We're taking a week, but the first day is 1,000 kilometers. So you know, if you ride that you can get that numbness in your hand. Now, as long as I've been riding, I thought there's got to be some answers to preventing that. And I did learn a few things, don't, not that I ever did, but a lot of new riders will like really grip onto the handlebars because they feel like they need to hold on to prevent themselves from falling, and it's not that, right? Just to relax. And actually somebody said to me, a video that I watched today said, if you imagine that you have a raw egg in your hand, and if you're gonna squeeze to the point where you would crack that egg, then you need to relax. And then a lot of people, they get up here and they get stiff, right? You just need to relax. You need to be able to cluck like a chicken, is what he said. And I always thought of that. But yeah, you just gotta relax. But as long as you go, easy enough to take your left hand off and relax it down and give the hand a little shake, but you can't do that on the right hand side because you got to hold the throttle. But this will prevent that. And now I'll tell you, the other one that I had was about $70, and this one's $145. And I thought, man, $145. But I looked closer at it, and I'm probably, I don't know, should I open it up? I don't really want, well, I guess I can. It's going to be going on my bike, so I just don't want to lose any parts and stuff. But perforated at the bottom, so you don't need them scissors. Oh, look at this. This is opening up nice. Okay, so we're opening it. Those are staples. So I want to get rid of those because if I don't, I will probably stab myself. Alright, right about there. Get rid of that stuff. So here we go. Motorcycle cruise control. Now this, or lock. Now if you look at that, this is a good heavyweight. The other one that I had was plastic, like hard plastic, quality plastic, but plastic. And a couple little clamps and springs. This is like solid metal. And then this is the locking mechanism right here. So you push that into place and it will See it? So this goes around. If you see, so what'll happen is when that's on, it snugs in tight to your throttle and holds it in place. This, I'm really impressed. This is solid. And this is why I paid $145. This is top quality. This in here, this Atlas throttle kit. So Allen key for full instructions. And these sliders, sorry, I'm going over here because I had the camera the other way before, now it's a different way. These sliders will go in depending on the gap that's between your throttle and the inside of the handlebar. That's where it's going to go. So an Allen key and everything you need, of course some stickers. Now I'm not going to open that all up because I'm going to install this tomorrow, but let's take a look. Installation instructions. Right? Installation instructions. You guys see that pretty well? Disengage button, body piece, blah, 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 blah. Detach the clamp arm, apply the correction friction pad. Yeah, okay. Clamping the Atlas to the throat. Okay. So pretty clear instructions. You don't, yeah, this is important. You don't have to remove your throttle grip. You don't have to remove the throttle grip, so that's cool. Throttles with heated grip wires on the lower half of the grip. Right hand turn signal buttons on the throttle housing if there's less one. Okay. So it's just showing you. I can't wait to get this on. So we got to make sure we install it properly. But there it is, the Atlas. Now there is video there, I think. So bear with. I'm going to put this back because this is part of my day tomorrow is to install this, so that I have it on there and I've got like. I still got just over a week before I go away to Thunder Bay. Some people say you're crazy. Oh, be careful. I appreciate when people say be careful, but sometimes they want to say it's like they're afraid for me, and I appreciate it. Sometimes I want to say, well, of course I'm going to be careful. I'm not an idiot, but I know what they mean. It's their gesture of goodwill. I always say it to my son: be safe, ride proper. All right, so yeah, let's see. Well, let's put that down. And right, let's see. Let me get a little better, closer look here as well. For those of you just joining, if you haven't already and you're enjoying the broadcast, you just hover over on the screen and you'll see a follow button there. On mobile, it's a little different. You should be able to follow somehow on mobile. I don't know. You know, how does that work on mobile? Let's find out, shall we? How does that work, actually? Let's go Amazon Live. Clickety click. So there I, oh, where am I? There I am. I'm going to turn let's see. So how do I follow? Watch now. Oh, it's actually, there's a follow button below. That's pretty cool. I didn't know that. That's cool. Isn't that lovely? Well, I learned something new. How about that? Alright. Let's go back here. Yeah, so, yeah, that's the locking mechanism. It's really nice. I can just see, like, you're just going along and you just snap, snug it into place, and then, ooh, give the hand a shake if you have to. Really strong quality product. And I've learned, like when it comes to the motorcycle, like quality stuff, right? Because you don't want to mess with safety. You don't want to mess with safety. That's for sure. That's a great view of it. I believe we've got installation here. Yeah, this is important too. You retain 100% throttle control, whether engaged or disengaged. So what it does is it's holding the throttle in place. It's snug, so that it doesn't really move. Maybe if you hit some bumps or something, it might. But you can actually, with a little bit more force, obviously, than usual, you still have control over the throttle. So if you needed to kind of just slow it down, adjust it, to where the right speed, you still have control. Right? Tejas. I really want to get people's names right. But thank you for being here. Hello back. I think I've seen you here before. Forgive me if I don't recall. But that name seems familiar. Hope I'm saying it right. Tejas? I don't know. Can you tell me if I'm right or wrong? Good to have you here. And for those of you, I really appreciate the chat. The chat, you keep chatting, guys and gals. That's just so wonderful. It gives me somebody to talk to. And Tejas, okay, very good. Very good. You're a follower then. That's amazing. Still working on my goal of 2,000 by September 1st. I think I'm up to about almost 180 followers, which is great, considering I've only been here a couple of months, right? Yeah, so you still have the control over the throttle. It's just more snug. You have to give it, but you get it in there, click, set it, and then I'm a little too close to the guy in front of me or whatever, and you can just ease off or give it a little more and then let it go, and you should be good to go, right? I've seen a lot of great reviews on this. And I almost cheaped out and went back to the version that I already had, and I thought, this thing's metal and strong, and it's got a lot of great reviews. So let's take a look at the video here.
The Atlas will hold at any throttle position, so you can have a more relaxed ride. It's thumb activated,
Yeah, you know what? Let's go back.
The Atlas will hold...
Stop. Let's go back to this so you can get a better view. There we go. Try that.
The Atlas will hold at any throttle position, so you can have a more relaxed ride. It's thumb activated, more versatile than electronic cruise, and fully adjustable when engaged. On an open and clear road, activate the Atlas throttle lock by pressing the engagement button with your thumb. Your throttle position is now held in place with friction, allowing you to relax your hand while you cruise. The intuitive design allows you to adjust your speed up or down by naturally rotating your throttle. This gives you the flexibility to use the Atlas throttle lock in far more situations than an electronic cruise control. To instantly turn off the Atlas, press the disengagement button and your throttle will return to normal function without any lurching.
That's pretty awesome. Yeah, a lot of thought definitely went
The
into
Atlas
this.
throttle lock is the most intuitive cruise control alternative ever built. A new function awaits with the click of a button. Eat up the miles while the Atlas does the work, holding your throttle in place with pressure and friction. Adjust your speed at any time with the twist of your wrist. Laser cut out of stainless steel and made to fit on almost any motorcycle. The Atlas throttle lock will let you take control and slay the slab on every ride.
Yeah, it's really cool. A little dramatic, but really cool. I'm excited. I'm excited for tomorrow. I get to install this. I get to install this tomorrow. I better double check my calendar. I want to make sure. I know I got something else on tomorrow. Oops. that in my calendar. Tim Hortons. That's what we got here in Canada. I can't spell. Yeah, it looks like I got a pretty clear day. Yeah. So get up. I'll do some stuff in the morning I got to do, and then I'll come back and I wish I had somebody here to videotape it. I could probably. I'll have to set it up on a stand, and I'll make a video. Yeah. So really excited for that. The Atlas throttle lock, really good quality product by the looks of what I've seen so far. So I'm excited to do that tomorrow. Oh, they like us so much they got us on their product page. Wonderful. All right, let's go to the next one. This is, okay, I'm going to put that. This is Moto Power. And let's switch that up. So this is the Moto Power MP06090A. I wasn't going to come up with these. But this is 3.1 amp waterproof motorcycle USB kit. 3.1 amp, which means it will charge a phone pretty fast, and an iPad too. Typically, do I have one here? So that the large block that is used for charging your iPad is 2.1 amp charger, because the iPad needs more power to get charged up. Whereas an iPhone, typically 1 amp will do. But if you have more, it means it charges it faster, and it doesn't hurt it to charge it faster. So I got this again for my long trip going to Thunder Bay. Look at this. That's pretty good there. Looks pretty solid. Because I have my phone mount, and I'm not one staring at my phone on a motorcycle or anything like that. But it's there. It'll have my GPS, and honestly, I have an app that I'm going to be using that's going to track everywhere we go, right? So that'll be cool. 200 kilometers at a time. So I need to keep the phone charged. And yes, I'll be using lots of data, but I have like 60 gig of data on my phone because I'll do a lot of live streaming too. I should check that actually. I was out live streaming from the Dealmobile, aka the van, earlier today. I have a really cool van setup on the inside. I have like routers and stuff like that, so I go live from my van. TELUS Healthcare, no thanks. So I've used 21.72 gigabyte with 9 days to go. So I got a long ways to go, but still, I use a lot of data. And when I go away, I'm going to tell my wife, look, I really need you to minimize using this because I'm going to be using a lot of it over a week, right? I doubt we'll go over it because I won't be here going live, right? So this dual USB port with SAE adapter, no battery drain with updated sleep mode. Oh, wow. 0 power consumption in standby mode. Oh, I didn't know that when I ordered it. That's kind of cool. 3.3 foot long extension cable plus 18-inch ring terminal harness. Okay. 3.1 amp USB charger. No battery drain. It can charge just about any phone, tablet, GPS, camera, etc. Didn't know that. Compact design, mounted at home, service. Easy to say. So what I did like about this is coughed in your ear. That's terrible. Oh, waterproof. Well, that's cool. Modal power. But there's what I liked about it right there. I don't know where you can see that. Let's switch it up here so that you can. So right there, so you can connect to your battery, but you see that other adapter right there? So if you don't ride bikes, you don't know, but that's like always an external or hidden external plug. So rather than wiring this right into my battery, which I probably will anyway, I could just plug it into there and then remove it. So, okay, let's get into her. Let's get into her. I've already been here almost an hour. Time flies when you're having a good time. How's everybody doing? What are you up to tonight? Are you just chilling? Are you chilling on the phone, the laptop? What are you watching on? Have you got me on the big screen? Am I famous now? It's good to be here. I really enjoy being able to bring you these broadcasts. And the way you can help is by hovering over and hitting that follow button. The more followers I get, the more Amazon pushes it out to more people to watch, and that helps me grow, and that means more people buy stuff, you know, all that stuff. So I really appreciate it. And of course, you'll help me reach my goal. You can also follow me on Facebook and Instagram. It deals with David B. Okay, here we go. So, yeah, that's what I was talking about. So this will connect right to the battery terminals. Where's the camera? Yeah, right? So, oh, I'm going to have to switch this camera back the other way because that's just driving me crazy. Right? Positive and negative. There's a fuse, 7.5 amp fuse. Great. Make sure I bring an extra one of those just in case. You never know if you blow a fuse. But this is what I was talking about. So I can take that, plug that in automatically. So you can really no wiring. But I will take the seat off and likely wire. Now it says 3.5 feet. It's just longer than that. What's going on? Oh yeah, this goes on. Oh, that's external. Oh, I see. So how does that work? So I take that and run it out the side? Oh. Oh, so I run that out the side, plug it into that. Wait a minute. Let's think about this. I should be able to, plug that into the side. Oh, okay. So I'll actually have two of these hanging out. Straight up. That music's a little loud. Bring it down a notch. Yeah, there we go. Okay. So I could just plug that in. I'm not sure that's going to reach. So I need to add that. Okay, fair enough. That'd be okay. So I'm going to take the seat off and mount it properly. So this will go on. Yeah. So this will attach to the battery. Positive, negative. Let's undo this too. How's everybody doing? Hope you're having a good week so far. What is it? It's Wednesday. All right. So there's another. So that's. Let me plug that in. I'm going to plug that in. I just want to see length. So that will go connect to that. So this is going to. I see. Gotcha. This is going to go to the battery, and then this will hang out the side, and then you can plug that in. Halfway up. Yeah, that'll be plenty. That will be plenty. And then this is a USB connector. So 2 in there. 3 point. This will be good. So because my phone's mounted on the left bar, and I'll put this kind of down in front, and I'll be able to plug in my phone. But I also have like a helmet cam that I'm going to be bringing with me. So I got to figure out how I'm going to mount the helmet cam when I'm not. How can I charge that? Well, I know how I could charge it. I can just put it in the car and say charge that. But this would work too. Okay. Now, how do you mount that to? How do I? Wait a minute. How do I mount that to? Wait, there's got to be some other stuff here. What's going on? Uh-oh. That's not cool. How do you mount that on? What did I lose? Let's read the constructions. Right. Let's open this up. Alright. Use a fuse. Do not connect. Put the wire away from the multiple mounting options. Except there's nothing to mount it with. There's like no clamp. Multiple mounting options. I'm not seeing that. Doesn't give you anything to mount with. Oh, I see. Zip tie hole or screw. Okay, fair enough. Waterproof cap. Mounting zip tie hole, screw hole, adhesive tape on bottom. Hardware not included. Oh, adhesive tape on bottom. Oh, I see. Okay, so you got to supply it yourself. Not a big deal. Like I have zip ties, and that would probably work quite well, actually. It's kind of like a, and I do recall when I first looked at it, it was kind of like a temporary permanent. Okay, I got you. Like I got zip ties. I've got little ones actually that will go, so I could see it being something like this, right? Just for giggles, we'll pretend that's the zip tie. Go over like that and over the top, right? And then down. Yeah, okay. Fair enough. I have tons of zip ties. Yeah, okay, right on. Yeah, that's cool. So yeah, the USB connector. And it's waterproof. It's really solid, actually. Like the USB box. It's well put together. It's designed well. It's waterproof. And the wires are, like, they're not cheap wiring. It's not cheap wiring. And honestly, Motopower, they make a lot of products like this. So, that's great. I'm excited. So I have 2 motorcycle projects tomorrow. Life's great. Life is great. Motopower. They like us enough. Hey, look what we made it on their product page too. Made it on their product page too. Okay. So I'm just going to curl this all back up. Project for tomorrow. I might not go live tomorrow because I'll be busy with the motorcycle. I'll get live tomorrow. I will get live tomorrow. Because I got to go for a special ride in the morning. We're shooting a promo video, part of the promo video tomorrow for my motorcycle group. Alright, that's annoying. It never goes back in the same way that you get it. It never goes back the same way, especially with live. Just get in there. There it is. And I'll tell you right now, I am not a. My father was a fix-it guy, a mechanical guy. Like, I'm not, but I'm a gadget guy, and I can connect this to a battery, and I can mount it. We'll set up the motorcycle in the garage, and we'll videotape it, so I can bring it here and show it. Or maybe we'll just do it live. Maybe that's how I'll do the live. What do you think? There. Oh, and I didn't put the constructions in it. Here I was like getting all proud of myself for getting it back in there. Whoopsie daisy. Right? It doesn't have to seal up, but I want it to, so I can say I got it all back in there. There you go. So that's the Moto Power 3.1 amp waterproof USB. I'm excited. 2 big projects. So welcome if you're just joining me live. Nice to have you here. Nice to have you here. This is an extra helmet I bought, and I haven't really used it yet, but I bought my daughter rides once in a while. So it's always nice to have an extra helmet, right? And it's a proper helmet. It looks really comfy on the inside. She's worn it once. She said yes, very comfy. It's got vents up top here. Let's bring that up on the product page, shall we? Whoops. Huh, we're making it big all over the place here. Whoops. There we go. There, that works. So, yeah, it comes with a visor, of course. I'm a full-face helmet kind of guy. Don't wear the little helmets if you're going to wipe out, and you will eventually. You want the protection, but especially when my kids are riding. Yeah, it's a decent price. It's got vents in the top, so if you want some air ventilation in there, it's got vents in the top and comes out through to the back there as well. Good helmet, ILM mix, good quality products. It's also got like a tinted visor that comes with it. I do have that here somewhere. Tinted visor. And a scarf, like a zip or Velcro. Put it around your neck, keep you warm, if that works. And you vent down in front here too. If it's too cold or whatever, you can close it up so you don't fog up in there as well. So good product in there. Another good product, ILM. I like my helmet too. I'm looking at a different one right now, but I haven't really got there yet. All right, what's happening here? Yeah. Another cool product here. These are the Freedcon motorcycle communication devices. I do own these, and we really enjoy them. I get a little frustrated connecting sometimes, but it's not that. It's me that goes, okay, how do I got to push that button, whatever. But I will say this: it says 2 to 3 riders pairing. Now, you can pair 3 riders into this, but you can't group chat all 3 at once. So it's like I'm connected, my wife's connected, my son's connected. I can talk to her and she can talk to me. I I press a button if I want to talk to him, and then I don't know if he can talk to her. But anyway, that part was pretty confusing. But honestly, for just myself and my wife, great product. And that's really most of the time. A lot of times my son comes riding with us, he doesn't want to talk to us, he's listening to his music, which this does provide via Bluetooth. You can... hello, Equalizer. I would appreciate you not putting other domain.coms in here. If you'd like me to talk about a product that you are trying to promote, reach out to me on Deals with David B on my Instagram or my Facebook, and we can talk about that. Gabish, thanks, Equalizer. So that being said, some helmets have like an indent inside for speakers. Mine had the indent inside so you could mount the speakers that come with the product. You want to make sure you get the right one of these. This one is actually for an open-faced helmet, so it has the boom mics, and then still you can insert the speakers on the inside. Mine is a full-faced helmet, so you actually get a different version of it. You can take phone calls. If somebody calls, you just press the button and say hello, because you have a microphone, well, your boom mic on this one. The full-faced helmet has a little mic that mounts onto, like, I'm trying to say Velcro. Works great that way. I will say, like, maybe I'm partially deaf, but I got to listen. You know, if you're riding really super fast, you can hear, but you ask the person on the other end, hey, can you speak up? And I don't spend a lot of time talking on the phone when I'm on the bike, but it's there. And I have my favorites on my iPhone. Like when I go on, I put my phone in Do Not Disturb mode so I can listen to my music. And what I did find was if I didn't put it in Do Not Disturb mode and I was listening to music, when I'd get a notification for like Twitter or something, I go ding, and then the music would stop. So I put it in Do Not Disturb mode. But my favorites on my iPhone allows people who are in my favorites to call through when I'm in Do Not Disturb mode. So if my wife needs to get a hold of me, she can. And I can also call the last person that I dialed by pressing and holding a button, and it will call that person, which is great. Because I don't want to be doing this while I'm riding down the road, right? So I typically, before I leave, if I'm going riding without my wife, I call her phone before I leave, right? And then I say, love you, bye. So if I did need to call her for some reason, then I can just press and hold, do that. It does have an FM radio built into it as well, which is cool. You simply just give the wheel a quick, the jog wheel a quick flip, and it'll scan and pick up the closest one. I don't know what I'm going to be listening to on the road and radio stations, but I have my my Spotify. So I've got my 120. I've got my motorcycle song list, all my classic rock and other stuff. So that'll get me there and back. So you can connect via Bluetooth, which is great for your music. But there's an FM radio. Simple controls too. If you want to go to the next song, you just go click. If you want to go previous song, the other way. And it does have some advanced noise control in it as far as the microphones go. So it will minimize some sound. But my wife said, yeah, I can hear that I can tell that you're on the bike, but she says, I can hear you really well. So that's a good thing. So overall, really, really happy with this. Like I said, here's all the mounting brackets that come. Some of them are, you get two different styles. Some are curved, some are flat, depends on your helmet. 2 charging cables, all the adhesive that you need, speakers, everything, and a nice manual that does explain things very, very well. Yeah, I have it up over there. Yeah, it is waterproof, so when it rains, and it will rain on you on a motorcycle, you don't have to worry about that dysfunctioning on you as well. Really super easy to mount. You do have to go on the inside of your full-faced helmet and pull out some foam carefully and stuff and tuck your wires in, but it works pretty well. Took me, maybe 15 minutes to get one helmet done, and then, so half an hour all the way through. And I was definitely better at the second helmet than I was the first helmet, right? Yeah, so you can put your GPS in there, like on my phone, I can have the GPS talking to me, right? My maps or my Google. Long live Orange County Choppers. Okay. For sure. Thanks, Martin. How are you? Where are you watching from, Martin? Are you a follower? If you're liking what I'm talking about here, you're enjoying this, do me a huge favor and click the follow button down here if you're on mobile, or hover over if you're watching online on desktop, and you'll help me get closer to my goal of 2,000 followers. I'm closer to 200 right now, so I'd appreciate that support. Long live Orange County Choppers. Yeah, right on. Right on. It does have really nice sound quality, I will say, and it might be just the way, I think I need to move my speakers in my helmet a little more forward because the indents are further back here, but I kind of like it that it's pretty good. It'll only go so loud, but if I'm doing it on a highway, if I'm going faster than 80 kilometers an hour, I'm Canadian, so 100 kilometers an hour, about 60 miles an hour, then there's more wind noise, obviously. But I have a full-faced helmet, so I can close that, and it minimizes some of it. And but I can tell the song that's playing, and I've got enough in there to, keep me awake, kind of thing. Yeah, it says three-way conference intercom. Yeah, they're three-way, but that's just support 3 riders connect. 2 people talk at the same time, so it's not all 3 in a group. But at $107, right, compared to some others that are like $400, $500, $600, these work really well for 2 people. If that's all you really need, I recommend them. I don't have any problems with them. Really happy with them. 543 ratings, almost 5-star, 4.4. There you go. The headsets work great. My son and I used them on a 1,700-mile trip from Anchorage to Dawson City and back. They survived a hailstorm, 3 hours of steady downpour, and lasted for a full 12 hours of travel. The sound is good at 80 plus miles an hour for music and intercom. My son and I had difficulty listening to books at high speeds, but music on iTunes was crystal clear. The radio feature was a plus when my phone froze or stopped playing music. Phone calls were clear and easy to answer, as long as the person on the other end of the call wasn't on speaker. Yeah. Calls came through loudly. During one long day, we spent over an hour chatting with the intercom feature. It was a huge help in keeping my 13-year-old from falling asleep on the back of the motorcycle. The buttons, oh wow, 13-year-old in the back of a motorcycle. The buttons and dial were easy to use with thick heated gloves and in heavy rains. The only complaint would be that we couldn't utilize Siri for changing music on the fly directions or calling someone other than on retail. Overall, this is a great cost-friendly and rider-friendly communication system. We loved it when we buy it. Yeah, so you can't, you can't say, hey, so-and-so, call. But again, for the price of $107, right? If you want to spend the $400 or $500 on the bigger boys, be my guest. I took a chance buying these as I could not see spending the money for the Cenas right now. Price is right, and after hours of reading reviews and watching YouTube videos, I settled on these. They arrived promptly in the mail today, and I took them for a quick test run with my girlfriend, riding. Okay, so that's like 2018. First in our custom person installation was easy enough. Placing the speakers behind the padding was semi-difficult. It is, you just gotta snug it in right, but once it's in, you're good. I'll agree with that. These paired nicely, and let's bring that. These paired nicely, and the sound quality for music, podcast and intercom is good enough to hear up to about 70 miles an hour. Yeah, well, if you're going much faster than that, you probably shouldn't be listening to music anyway. My wife and I have enjoyed being able to talk to each other while riding for the last couple of weeks. The ability to change tracks using the intuitive control is nice. Sadly, these uses didn't last a month. Oh wow, really? I've had mine for like a year, over a year. Okay. One unit had a bad connection to the microphone's earpiece, and I have to constantly wiggle the wires. Okay. The other use phone track to stop working on. Okay. I think you got a lemon. Save your money and buy a Cardo. Oh, okay. There's always going to be a couple. I'm really happy with them. And here I am, being honest, right? Honest reviews. Just take it through. Reviews with images. Oh, that's the 1700 mile. What a cool thing for a dad and a son to do. I don't know if my son, he rides. He's 21, but I don't know if he would ever. Bought this intercom for the ski season of 2020 so we could talk to each other on the slopes instead of yelling at each other and not hearing each other even though we are yelling. They work fantastic. You mount the microphone the other part of the helmet. Nice. Skiing is never my thing, but it's obviously worked for them. That's fantastic. 4.4 out of 5. I'd say that's pretty good. Whoopsie daisy. I'd say that's pretty good. Oh, and they like us too. Look at that. Look at that. All right. And I would be remiss if I ever did a live stream and I didn't mention the DJI Mini 2. I love my DJI Mini 2 drone. Love, capital L. Capital L. And they like us to put us on the product page. How cool is that? Yeah. Hey, listen, if you haven't followed yet, do me a huge favor and hit the follow button. It's on mobile. It's down below here, or hover over if you're watching on desktop or laptop. Help me get closer to that goal. I really appreciate that. It's good to have goals. It's good to have goals, right? Hey, where's my... Oh, there it is. It's funny when I first started live streaming, I say, and if you want to hear more deals, make sure you unmute. And then I was like, but if they're muted, they can't hear me say that. Yeah, I would be remiss if I did not talk about my DJI Fly. You know what? And I'm going to show you. Let's just do it. I was like, oh, I got to end this soon, but let's just do it right. So we got the drone. Weighs 249 grams. Actually, it weighs less than 249 grams from what I've seen people weigh it. It comes in about 238, but they say 249. So this here is the phone that I use for the control. Well, I'll bring up the product page, or I'll bring up the. We'll do the product cam here. Whoops. Bring up the product cam here for you. Right. There's the controller, the back of the controller. It's got really nice grips. I will say when I first got this, I had the Mavic Mini before, and it had a smaller controller, but the phone mounted on the bottom, which it was cool, don't get me wrong. And then when I first got this is a controller they've been using with like the Mavic Air, the Mavic Air Pro, and so on. Now it's for the DJI Mini 2 and up and others. So you could actually have one controller for multiple DJI drones. But at the end of the day, it was like the phone mounts right in here, right up top, right? So what I found was I was instead of looking down like this, I was looking up like this, which was great. And these are the cables. I'm not going to hook it up right now because I'm inside. Joysticks install in the stay in the bottom. They screw in there, and you've got your return to home and a pause button, your speed modes, your on and off. This is for switching between video or picture mode. And then this here's a function button for simply function and the track wheel here. If you hold the function, the track wheel, you zoom in and zoom out. And if you release the function button, you down the 3-axis gimbal, the camera, goes down 90 degrees or comes up to 0, and then it'll go up 20 degrees higher. Right? Yep. Love this drone. It's speaker on the back for when she talks to you. I haven't given her a name. Mrs. DJI, Miss DJI. She'll say things like, the home point has been updated. And the grips on the back, like they really put thought into this. Like these are grips, right? So it's in your hand. It's not sliding. If they didn't put that there, it might slide around a little bit. So you got nice control. And actually, speaking of control, if for some reason you forgot your joysticks, you could actually still fly it if you put your thumbs over top here, and you could still do a decent job, right? So that's the controller. You get 3 batteries, right? The one's different than the other. The black one came from the Mavic Mini. The Mavic Mini batteries will work in the DJI Mini 2, but cleverly, the DJI Mini 2 batteries will not work in the Mavic Mini. I get it. Buy another battery. 3 batteries. They're both 31 minutes of flight time. I'd say like you can get 30 minutes out of it on a calm day, but when it gets down to 20%, it starts going beep, 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 and I haven't found a way to cancel that. So anyway, if you get 20 minutes, 20, 40, 60 minute like fly time, you're charging another battery, like it's good. I have 4 batteries though, because I need a little more than an hour of fun. Right? Smart charger that comes with, all 4 fully charged. And the drone. I'm not going to, oops, let's get that over there. I'm not going to unfold it, but there it is folded. Right. It's got a nice protector here to protect the propellers. The Mavic Mini didn't have that, so that was great thinking. And cover for the 3-axis gimbal camera. Right. Had that out earlier today. And I'm going to show you what I did. Yeah, I'm going to show you what I did. As soon as I need to charge that. Whoops. My display connected. Display. The DJI Fly app. Make sure. What? Oh, I'm upside down. There we go. All right. This is the fun part. Anybody who knows me knows he's got to go through. There we go. This was earlier today. And a great flight. So this is where I live. This is 10 minutes from where I live. The beautiful St. Clair River. So Canadian side, and then there's Port Huron, Michigan over right there. That's what we're looking at. I'm showing in the zoom feature here. You can actually zoom in 4 times. This will do 4K at 30 frames per second. I live inside water? No. No, this is a river around where I live. But welcome, Harish. Are you following the channel, Harish? Help me out. I'm trying to get to 2,000 followers by September 1st. So you can hover, click the follow, or down below if you're watching on mobile. Right. I wish I lived in, if I could live inside water, I'd be a fish. Caught this going by. Fast forward that a little bit to show you. Now we caught up to her. Right. Pretty cool. And there's the seagulls flying. Didn't notice that earlier. Just beautiful around where I live. St. Clair River and Lake Huron. We're not far from Lake Erie either. Now this was at 1080p 30 frames per second. You can do 1080p 60 frames per second. It will do 4K. I don't record in 4K simply because when I get home and I'm going to edit it or whatever, first of all, you got to have a computer that will handle the processing, which my computer will, but a lot of them I upload to Facebook and they don't do more than 1080p. In fact, a lot of times they squash it down to 720p. And if you upload it to YouTube, which will do 4K, wonderful, but the person watching it has to have a powerful enough computer to be able to watch it and the proper internet speed. So 1080p, I would say, is probably going to be good enough. This is one of the chemical plants around where I live. This is Shell Canada. It's like a whole new perspective. Oh, pardon me. Pilots that fly every day in airplanes, whole new perspective. I think this will almost be better though. Because instead of being way, way up and you're just looking at clouds, I mean, you might see when you come down, but this is about 60 meters up. And again, you can zoom in 4 times. This is probably like 2 times. Because you have to keep in mind when you zoom in on this, at 1080p 30 frames, you can zoom in 4 times. But again, it's a digital zoom. So it will start to get grainy closer to the forehead, depending on the lighting. Like that's 2 times in, that's still pretty good. So you'll lose some resolution is what I'm saying. Drone. Photo quality. This was a panorama. This is super awesome. This was a sphere. Oh, I haven't looked at this yet. Oh wow. This is a sphere panorama, it's called. Now, I want to go back. I want to go back. So the last, I was like getting ready to leave, and I'm like, okay, let's pack it up. And then, oh, there's a ship. So let's see if I can find the ship. Yeah, I did. I came in for a landing, and then I was like, oh, there's a ship. So we're going to go back. So let's take you to that. Look at this. See how we did that? It's one of my favorite things to do too, because where I live there's ships constantly going by. Some as big as 1,000 feet long. It's a Canadian ship. And I didn't catch the name of it, and I meant to look it up on my app, and I didn't. But she is a Canadian ship. I wonder if I can... Oops. Whoa, whoops. Sorry about that. Carry on. No, carry on. They're making you dizzy now. How cool is that? We were going about the same speed, so I sped myself up a little bit. Because I was like, okay, I'm trying to get past you here. Just beautiful. Did a little flyover there. Yep. So that was earlier today. Yep. That's an island in the St. Clair River. Whoa, what am I doing there? I don't know why I keep doing that. Get past, there we go, past there. Sorry, I'm gonna... Got down really, yeah, okay. Land. There we go. There's me looking at me. Alright. Now there was in the beginning, let's say, go back, that was at the end. One of these videos I caught some birds, geese. There's that one. Maybe that one? No, it's not that one. Sorry, I'm making you dizzy, I know, but I really want you to see. Yeah, see, there's the geese right there. I don't think I did it. Yeah, it's not that one. There we go. This might be it. Look at that, eh? Just floating around there saying, la-di-da. I think I come back and try it again. Oh, more boats. Oh, this was a nice flight right here. Fly my drone all day if they'd let me. This is where I got the birds again, I think. It was like, okay, let's slow down here. I'm trying to zoom in. But I'm trying not to scare them, right? Because I'm flying and they think I'm a bird. Just hold on, yeah, zoom out. I'm trying to get it set right here because I'm setting up for a shot. Right? Okay, here we go, guys. Set back, and there we go. That was a strategic flight. I'm thinking, when I fly, I'm thinking how I'm going to edit it later together, right? So there's all this other garbage in between. Oh, there it is. Right there. Patience, David. There's the boats. So I had a lot of fun today. Like I tried to catch them and then I was like, my battery got low and I was like, I gotta go. Just look at all that beautiful water. It doesn't get old. It doesn't get old. Coming in for a landing. I'm gonna get out. I think I say, wait a minute. I think I do a droney shot here. So there you go. There's the DJI Mini 2. Fantastic piece of machinery and a lot of fun and great hobby. And you can use this for commercial stuff as well, like for whatever you're looking to accomplish. It's I really love my DJI Mini 2. Did I mention that I love my DJI Mini 2? Nice. Very nice. Let me show up there. I'm just checking out all my other products here. Lots of products in the carousel. 40 products in all. I own most of them. Like the Apple Watch that I got for my birthday, courtesy of my wife and children. I was very happy with that. Oh, that's awesome. So wherever you're watching from tonight, thank you so much for being here. I hope you've enjoyed the broadcast as much as I have. I just love coming here and talking, and I love talking about cool stuff that I own and cool stuff that I'd like to own, quite honestly. Yeah. And what I'm doing, I'm going through, I'm always curious to see what product pages we're on. Okay, we didn't make that one. Did we make it on that one? No. They don't like us. So what's happening in your world? Alright, lots of great products here. I'm just checking out a few that or in my carousel, but you can check out the carousel anytime. And if you hover over and hit the follow button or click down below if it's mobile, you'll get notified when I go live Monday to Thursday, usually twice a day. Tomorrow, not 100% sure, but once tomorrow anyway. And I'll probably get around here on the weekend as well. I never commit to the weekend because I have a motorcycle and other stuff, but I usually try to find at least 1 hour on the weekend where I come on and say hello and go live, right? So, but I want to say thanks to all of you for coming by here tonight. Don't forget to follow me on my social medias, Deals with David B there on Facebook and Instagram. And I hope we'll see you real soon. Until next time, stay safe. Happy shopping. Bye for now.